Have you ever found happiness in the most unexpected places? When I say unexpected, I really, really mean it. What About to Witness today is based on true story. Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, good evening.
Good evening.
Today, I want to take you on a journey to Malaysia, where my husband and I embarked on our very first flight together as a couple to Kuala Lumpur. Now, my husband, bless his heart, is not exactly the best trip planner. And Google Map was our trusty guide throughout the trip, sometimes for better and sometimes for worse. Hold on your seat, fellows, because here comes the plot twist. My husband's brilliant idea led us into a wild bus ride to a village known for its fabulous tea plantations. Imagine with me, rolling green hills dotted with a bright lash, tea bushes swaying gently in the breeze. Sounds idyllic, right? Well, cue dramatic rain and spooky skies as we arrived, not prepared, and without a hotel reservation in sight. Yay! That's the joy of spontaneous travels. During our quest for shelter, we finally stumbled upon a grand Indian style resort that looked old and mysterious, with a cracky wooden floor and dimly lit hallways. We peacefully booked our room, and as the night unfolded, I found myself in a real-life horror movie. I heard an eerie whispers and a phantom footstep creeping closer. Meanwhile, my husband was in a dreamland, sleeping like a baby. I kept telling myself, this is all in your head, just asleep. I even counted all the sheep in the world. But unfortunately, I couldn't sleep. However, I've noticed that my husband also seemed uneasy, despite appearing to be in a peaceful slumber. Eventually, exhaustion, and gratefully, exhaustion got the better of me, and I finally fell asleep. Morning broke, and I made a hasty escape from the spooky resort, leaving behind the ghostly whispers and dark corners. On our bus ride back to Kuala Lumpur, we found ourselves seated next to two men who were shared their hair-raising tales from the night before at the resort. Overhearing to their terrifying tales finally encouraged my husband to admit his secrets. So he just said, honey, I want to tell you a secret. I was like, yeah, just say it. So he just said, last night I was scared to death, but I pretended to be brave just for our sake. I exclaimed, seriously? Laughter erupted as we swapped our chilling experiences, finding camaraderie in humor and fear. Now, believe it or not, that spooky experience ended up creating some of the happiest and most memorable moments of our trip. And it goes to show that happiness can be found in the most unexpected or even creepiest of places. So, dear friends, let's all remember that happiness doesn't follow a rule book. As the poet Rumi once said, the wound is the place where the light enters you. So it is in our unexpected moments, on those chaotic or even spooky experiences, where we often discover our greatest joy. Fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, next time you found yourself in a real challenge, take a moment to reflect on that happiness doesn't need a sunshine or perfect plans. It often hides in the unlikeliest of places. So let's all embrace the unexpected and cherish laughters shared with others, and let those moments illuminate our journey. And thank you. Back to you, Toastmasters.